Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Director Hartig, you hold a very prestigious position. It's an awesome responsibility. We're honoring American history, and we have a rich history in these past 250 years. In 2019, when you took did you take the job in 19? Is that right?
Good morning, sir, and yes, I did.
Okay. And what was your pay then? How much did they pay you?
My starting pay was $300,000.
And what's it today?
It is about $370,000, which is paid from an endowment, not federal funds.
Okay, but you do agree that you work for the American people?
Every day, sir.
All right, and all of them, even the ones you disagree with?
We welcome everyone to the museum.
All right, wonderful.
Yes.
Are the majority of the funds for the museum paid for by the American taxpayer?
So of the Smithsonian's appropriation, for which we're very
grateful.
grateful.
The majority is?
Yes.
Okay, just because we have limited time.
Yeah, so if I may, sir, so
Again, sorry, we have very limited time, but it's a majority. All right, we agree there.
No.
Webster's, I looked up the definition of history because it's very important in our conversation today. And it's a chronological record of significant events such as affecting a nation or an institution, often including an explanation of their causes. And as such, I think we hopefully would all agree that you need to take great care when presenting history. It needs to be fair and balanced and as objective as any human being can be, to and for all Americans, and not colored with, we don't want to color the museum and our history with your personal beliefs, biases, ideology, and preconceived notions. And I think it's important to take that step back and present a comprehensive look at American history that displays all of it, good, bad, ugly, triumphant, et cetera. Director, do you believe you've done that these past 7 years?
To the best of my ability.
John Smithson, when he donated, I think it was in 1826, when he donated his fortune, he said it was to increase in diffusion of knowledge among men. I think we would all agree, people now. And the precursor to your museum was the National Museum of History and Technology, and that's important in a minute. And they wanted to always focus on the story of American progress. Director, do you love the United States of America?
I do unequivocally.
Wonderful. I do as well, we agree. And on balance, do you believe the United States has been a force of good in the world? On balance.
The United States is the world's longest consecutive running democracy, and
so I would take that as a yes?
Truly
Again, just because we have limited
country.
time. Yes? So
yes, sir.
2 out of 2. Okay. And you believe we still are today?
Pardon me, sir?
And you believe we still are today?
Absolutely.
Yes. Wonderful. So the United States, would you agree with the statement that we're the greatest nation history has ever known?
I think that I would refer judgment in terms of...
All right, so I got to take that as a no because it's an easy answer. Yes, yes, yes. So we got 3 out of 4. That's not bad. Under your leadership, did you direct staff to frame and tie all the exhibits in the museum to 7 core social issues?
No, sir.
You did not. Not on like race,
gender,
gender,
best of my knowledge.
Climate change, immigration, economic equality, technical. All right, well, 250th anniversary. We agree that America's 250 years old.
Absolutely.
As far as a focus and highlight for the 250th, did you have any new exhibits on George Washington?
So we have
Again,
about
I apologize just because we have such limited time.
Mm-hmm.
Did your museum decide to say, hey, it's the 250th anniversary, we're going to feature George Washington?
We do feature George Washington.
Can somebody take this? I don't mind.
We featured George
No, but
Washington.
you're not answering the question. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Did you have any new, the 250th anniversary, and you decide as a board, we're going to have a new exhibit that highlights and focuses and celebrates George Washington?
We highlight and celebrate George
So
Washington.
you didn't have any new ones?
It is a new exhibit, sir.
You have a new one just for
In
George
pursuit of
Washington
life,
for
liberty,
the
and
250. Great.
happiness.
How about Thomas Jefferson?
He is predominantly both of
Ma'am,
them.
Mr. Chairman, I reclaim my time. We have very limited time. How about Thomas Jefferson? Did you have a new exhibit on Thomas Jefferson for the 250?
We had a new exhibit that included Thomas Jefferson, George
But you didn't
Washington,
solely
John
focus on
Adams.
Thomas Jefferson. How about Ben Franklin?
Pardon me?
Did you have a new exhibit on Ben Franklin?
We had a new exhibit that included Mr. Franklin.
All right,
Dr.
so on the Founding Fathers. How about great inventors, great American inventors? Any new exhibits on that?
We had a new exhibit that included many great American inventors.
A brand new one for the 250th?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like Alexander Graham Bell, Thomas Edison, Nicholas Tesla, Eli Whitney, John Deere. Did you also have one that celebrated a 12-day pride celebration and create a special display honoring a queer Mexican and undocumented man?
For the 250th?
Did
sir.
you do that this year?
No, sir.
A year under oath, you're
best of
saying
my
that you didn't do
knowledge.
that. Okay. All right, my time's up. I yield back.
Thank you.